Mark, today we're going to be doing one of my favorites, meat, because I like meat. We're not horsing around today. We can't horse around. But what we're doing is, we're doing Beef Welligton and we're going to prepare the beef. We're going to get it ready for the Beef Welligton. See you in a minute. What I'm doing is I got some beef tenderloin here for the Beef Wellington. I just got some beef that I thought was the best sizes to use. It's tenderloin. It was what was available to me. We're not going to cook this. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of brown it a little bit on each side. Crank the skillet up as hard as you can get it. And I don't really know what I'm doing, but we'll see how this is going to turn out. What is on this beef is, did you stop in the middle? As I was saying, what is on this beef is it's some like grilling stuff. It's got some garlic in it. It has some black pepper in it, and that's what's on it. So once we get this little brown on beef on each side, looks pretty good to me. Brown on each side. We're going to go ahead and take it off. We're going to chuck it on this plate, and I'll show you what's next. This is what I get when I say no horsing around. Okay, no horsing around, guys. We're cooking, no horsing around. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to paint our beef with mustard. You can use whatever kind of mustard you want. They say to use English mustard. I'm going to use spicy brown mustard. We're going to paint all of them with mustard. Then we're going to take these mushrooms and we're going to chop them up real fine. I mean extremely fine. If you have a food processor, you can use it. But you want to cook these till there's no water left in them. You don't want any water. I'll see you in a bit. Anyway, what we got in this pan is we got some portobello mushrooms and some just regular white button mushrooms. Some people, I guess, from what I read, like to put nuts and stuff in there. I chopped them up. I didn't make them like dust or anything. What we're going to do is we're going to throw some chives in there. Okay, a few chives. And some people use cooking sherry and whiskey. I came up with the idea yesterday. What I want to use is, I'm going to use, if I can get this open. I had to get one of my kids to open. It's childproof. Anyway, I decided I'm going to use balsamic vinegar. Okay? Some people use cooking sherry wine, stuff like that. This is just what I came up in my head, my idea. So we're going to use some of this. We're going to put it in there. What you're going to do is we're going to cook these mushrooms till all the liquid's gone. We want nothing but pretty much a dry paste. And I'll bring you over here. Follow me. You can see my beef's covered with mustard. You can see my mushrooms are going to cook until the liquid's all about gone. And then I'll show you what's next. Yeah, I cleaned up a little bit. The mushrooms are about where I want them. If you don't like mushrooms, obviously they don't look appealing at all. I put the oven at 350. I know this is unusual because this is air fryer cooking. But I did up some sweet potatoes and potatoes. We're going to throw them in the oven. They're going to be in there for about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, possibly. So I set it at 350 because I don't know what time my wife's coming home. But anyway, we got our this is Virginia baked ham. I cooked it off a little bit to get some of the water out of it. Yes, I know when people make Beef Wellington, they use spinach and they use Italian meat and different stuff. And because it always happens, look at me. It always happens. You're going to have one person feel the need to explain what the Italian meat is and exactly how you say it and the spelling. Don't do it. I'm going to show you on my video exactly what it is because some guy will take the time to tell you and he's never made a Beef Wellington in his life. Never, ever. Anyway, we all know that one person. Back to my meat because I like meat. We're going to make 2 of these with mushroom. Actually 3 with mushroom. And 2 without. One of the 3 is going to be a test one that I'm going to cook first, and the other ones are going to be the 2 without mushrooms. Going to be for my kids because they probably don't want mushrooms. Do you want mushrooms?
No.
No, he doesn't want mushrooms. What'd you say? I can't hear you.
No.
Okay, no mushrooms, said the cameraman. My kid. But anyway, that's not enough mushroom. I want to put enough mushroom on there to cover all this meat. This is what I read. Never did it before. But after today, I'll be able to say, yep, I did it. Yep, I did it. Nope, not one of them guys that tell you what to do when I never did it. I know chefs probably watch if one ever watches my video, they'd be like shitting their pants, thinking, oh my God, he broke every rule of Chef Ramsay's shit, but that's okay. We're not chefs. We're just everyday people cooking. I think that looks pretty good. We got some saran wrap down there. We're going to grab a hunk of meat over here, covered in spicy brown mustard, and we're going to throw this puppy on there. What we're going to do is we're going to take a saran wrap. We're going to pick it up. Okay, this is what I read to do. Now I'm going to say I did it. And we're going to roll that tightly. Roll it tight. You don't want to get the saran wrap caught in there, so you're going to have to pull the saran wrap out as you roll. Pull the saran wrap out. And roll it up real tight. That's pretty tight. Then we're going to take this saran wrap and we're going to twist the ends. And we're going to twist the ends. We're going to get another piece of saran wrap. Saran wrap sucks. It don't really stick to anything. I must be like challenged when it comes to saran wrap because I can't get it to work. I can't get it to stick on bowls. It always sticks to it. What we're going to do is we're going to put it in another piece of saran wrap. Try to squeeze all the air out without squeezing all the mushrooms out. And we're going to wrap it all up on both ends. And we're going to put this in the refrigerator. We're going to let this chill for at least 20 minutes. It can chill longer than that, but after about 20 minutes, we're going to put it in our pastry. And then once you get it in your pastry, you can put it in your refrigerator for a day or two if you really want to. I understand it's raw meat. I'm just telling you what I read. And after this, I'll be able to tell you what I did. Okay, see you later. Cooking with Mark. You can see we got our pastry puff out. We got our meat out. We got everything all cleaned up. Table half set. We got the air fryer fired up. No, we weren't horsing around. I'm going to show you what's next. Okay, we're going to gently unwrap this. Obviously, it doesn't look all pretty and shit. But let me tell you something about being pretty. Everything that doesn't necessarily look pretty, saying pretty, doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. I've ate things, they weren't pretty, but they tasted good. So just remember that. It doesn't have to be pretty to taste good. So we're going to take this, I'm going to lay this. As you can see, I'm trying to think why I'm doing it because I've never done this. That ain't even going to wrap around there, is it? Let's try laying it this way. Still don't know if it's going to make it. And we're going to throw some egg wash on the ends here. Oop, egg wash. Egg wash. We'll wrap it up. It's perfect. The seams are just about right. We got this over here. I don't know what's going to happen with this, but we're going to brush out a little bit with some egg wash. Should have brushed all the edges. Brush this edge with some egg wash in here. Fold it open. There, look inside there. See? Peep. Don't look pretty, but it might taste good. We're going to go like this. We're going to hit this seam real good. Real good. Then we're going to fold this up. Just like a man normally folds up a Christmas package, he just kind of balls it up and squishes it on there. That's what men do with Christmas packages. Okay? So, it's the thought that counts, ladies. Okay? The thought that counts. So, we're just going to squish that up. You don't want to tear this because I don't have a way to repair it. So, we're going to egg wash all this. Egg wash this all. Then pause it. We're going to brush the whole thing down with egg wash. It doesn't look like I'd be Chef Ramsay approval for Beef Welligton. That's okay. This is Mark Mills's house, not Chef Ramsay's, and I think it's going to taste just fine. Because what did I tell you? Not everything that's pretty doesn't taste good. Sometimes things that are ugly taste good. So there it is. We're going to get it in the deep fryer. We're going to cook it for, we're going to try 15 minutes. We're going to be looking for internal temperature of maybe 110 degrees. We're going to use a thermometer to test it. There it is. I'll put it in the air fryer. I'll show you when it's done. In the air fryer. It looks like we might be able to only get 3 of these things in here. That's okay. That won't present a problem. Let's see what happens. Okay, this thing's been in at 300 for 10 minutes. It's starting to look pretty golden brown. We're going to check the temperature just for shits and giggles. I don't know what's going to happen when we stick this in here. I think we're in the center of the meat, I would say. Yeah, I don't even see it moving. So we're going to put it back in for a little while. The probe in the side if you wanted it to be show quality. But this is my first attempt ever, air fryer, Beef Welligton. Actually, Beef Welligton at all. And I can tell you this, I'm going to cut this open here. I don't know what it's going to look like. This is, I think, one of those things that you wouldn't do all the time. It's kind of like you do it once in a while. But you know, you just wouldn't do it all the time. You do it once in a while. See what it looks like here. Hopefully it's not like completely bloody and raw. Try not to disturb the mushroom stuffing and all that good stuff. I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. So this is what I'm going to tell you to do. I want you to cook this at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Okay, if you have a meat thermometer, I suggest you use it and check it. You want the internal temperature to be around 120. But there it is. I don't think it looks too bad. Okay, give me some. I like meat. Cooking with Mark. See you later. Thanks for watching.